Hi everyone, welcome back to Snooze It or Use It. We're doing Unity Stamp Company's November 2023 kit for December 2023. And we'll probably continue because I didn't cancel the subscription yet. So we'll see what follows in the upcoming months. I do want to go ahead and say Happy New Year. I hope that you are wonderful. I hope your new year is amazing. I hope that whatever you have set your goals, your sights for, you're able to achieve that. All right, so now I did not rewatch the video that I talked about the kit yesterday, right? I did think that I would be able to make the video ahead of time, but today is actually December 31st, 2023. So I am stopping my other plans that I had, which is nothing really, to do this because crafting is awesome. Now, I'm looking at this thing again, and I would like to say that something has jumped out and said, hey, please use me. I do like this one. I care a lot about this one. The rest, this background stamp, I always tell y'all, I'm afraid to use the background stamp. But the background stamp is just that. I think we're going to use this one. I don't know yet. So let me go ahead and have a deep look. And when we come back, we'll be on our snooze and or use it. Alrighty, so we are back. I think I have a game plan. I'm not sure how well it's going to work considering a few things. I tried to find my rectangle dies. I thought I had put them back up into their proper location and they're missing. So bad me. We're going to be trying to use this finally. Recollections, cards, and envelopes. It's 4 inches by 5.5 inch, so it's not a regular 4 1/4 by 5.5. All right, so I just creased these down and I cut the paper. Hopefully it does not look right. Okay, so I need to recut this paper. I'll be back again. All right, so we got a little bit of background to go on top of the card base because I just didn't want it to be so plain, extra plain, like my normal stuff is. Yeah. So anyway, the card bases I think are probably a bit off as well because prefabricated card bases are always a little bit off. And they always make me feel like I'm a little bit off with my measurements. That's okay. And then we have this, so this should fit nicely right on the edge. I think I'm gonna cut this down a little bit so you can see a little bit of that, just because, why not? I mean, the card is already a weird shaped card for me anyway. Not weird, just not my normal. All right, so we got everything done. Yep. So we got card base, card layer, what we're gonna work on. Same thing over here, for snooze it and use it. There we go. Now I want to talk to y'all because I have a brilliant idea. Not really brilliant, just I think we're gonna get it done. So I really like this snow cone, pine cone. Snow cone sounds good, but anyway, pine cone right here. So I didn't want to use that one. I want to use, if this had been my only, oh, I like that a lot, then I would have used that. But I wanted to use this one because I like this one the most out of these two, I think, for coloring. I think this is good. This would be good if I could put it on some craft color paper and take maybe a gel pen and color a few spots. But this would be good. And I think I'm going to try something with these lights around some border stuff. We'll see. And then I chose these snowflakes because I'm not a big fan of the snowflakes. Now, we only really have one real sentiment. I mean, Mary, peace, and joy are sentiments. Yes, I know. But I also decided to take Mary, peace, and joy. So we're going to use Mary, peace, and joy on the snooze it card, right? The snowflakes. Because I don't. And then I think, may you find joy and peace this Christmas will be here. Okay? So let's go ahead and do the snooze it first because I always seem to turn my snooze it into my use it. All right, so here's my obligatory background card. We're gonna stamp out the large one. We're doing a second stamp impression on it. I keep using this rocker block as if it's a flat stamp and it's not. So That's okay because I'm going to stamp over with the words, so it should be good. I feel a little bit unsteady today with the crafting. I don't know what's going on with that. Don't know because I feel pretty good about creating today, so I don't know. Maybe it's because I have all these thoughts in my head about the new year and all the things that I want to try and do, so who knows. What are you all up to for the new year, crafting wise? Like, did you make craft resolutions? I don't make resolutions in general just because it's a big letdown if you don't do what you're supposed to, that you think that you're supposed to be doing. So now we're going to go in with this salty ocean. I have a silver, but I don't have it here at the desk. So that's meh. Give it a little bit of pop of color. And we'll use this one as well. I don't normally make resolutions because I don't know. Even though I don't feel like resolutions are things that are set in stone, I do feel like if you say, oh, I'm going to diet or I'm going to not spend so much money, whatever's in your head that says, oh, yeah, you're going to spend some money, and you start spending the money that you said you weren't going to spend, I think maybe sometimes you start feeling guilty about it. And then, like people say, oh, I've been off my diet. That was my resolution. I've been off my diet since, I don't know, February the 7th, and then it's a problem. So I don't know how that works because I stopped making the resolutions because I wasn't keeping them. It would be random crazy stuff like don't do this or I'm not going to do this, and then I end up doing it. I'm like, why even make false promises to yourself in the first place? So I tried to do a second generation with the lavender. I think that's what it's called. No, shaded lilac. I don't know if my shaded lilac is on this last breath of ink or not because, oh my goodness, it might be. So we won't do a second gen because it just didn't come out right. To me, it didn't come out right, I should say. So I've been thinking, um, over Christmas, a few days before Christmas, I went to PetSmart to get Nicholas some cat food. And I don't know if I ever told y'all this, but I wanted a tuxedo cat before I got Nicholas, right? And I think the cat's name that I saw, I don't know, was something very, very regal. Not super regal, but very like, that's what your cat's name is. He was such a cute little kitty cat. And he was a little kitty cat. Nicholas was supposedly 5 months old. Nicholas is a big cat. Like, when people say, oh, they're not fat, they're just big bone. He is big boned. Right? So then we're going to take Peace, Mary, and Joy. Then I think I want to ink up the edges, maybe. Because right now, this is how we got it going on. It's still plain, but I think sometimes we do too much with Christmas cards in general. I know a lot of people just toss them in the trash. So, yeah. Anyway, or I could just repeat that, but I think we're gonna do peace. Yeah, peace, Mary, and joy right here. We could do joy, peace, and Mary. Joy, Mary, peace. Peace, Mary, joy. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Um, but anyway, I can't remember the cat's name. She was so cute. She was just laying there. She was 5 months supposedly, but she was big too. Like, what's going on with the water with the animals? Because Oh, she big. Mary, peace, and joy. Yeah, I think we're gonna do Mary, peace, and joy. But nonetheless, I didn't get her, and I've been Nicholas had a um, throw up episode the last week or so, like every day. Now I know he's prone to doing that when he gets excited about eating, even if it's not time. And I had researched it before, and they say it could be a something going on with their belly or whatever, or it could be a sign of something worse. But I have had him tested for just about everything before. Lots of money, right? Lots of money. But if it needs to be that, then we will do that. That is so crooked. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna fret about it. I think it'll be fine because we'll make all of them a little bit on the wonky side, right? Oh, look, and this card matches Happy Holidays, Mary Joy. Oh, we're in the money then. I think sometimes we as creators of whatever worry too much about everything, and then in the end, it's fine. This probably would have been really pretty heat embossed, and that's what I'm gonna do this year. I'm gonna try my best to get over my fear and do some heat embossing. I might even go to Joanne Fabric today and get some heat embossed. Mary, peace, joy. This card is a mess. It's a mess. I like it though. Because now I'm thinking that we're going to repeat these throughout the thing, right? Oh, shoot. I put the wrong ink on. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to repeat it. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and get Mary going again. I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm accepting it. I'm accepting it as is. Again, I don't like the snowflakes. I think the snowflakes would be good in other create other stamps sets, but I have snowflakes already. So, you know, what do y'all think? All right, let's try to work on our use it. Now I pulled out these lights. I don't think my plan is going to come to fruition today because I think I originally was like, ooh, this would be cool as a landscape card, right? But we have a portrait card base. So I think we're going to have to do this. And this. We'll see. I don't know. Do we need all that extra stuff? Yeah. What do you think? I think whenever I say what would you all use in your snooze it or use it, we all have different answers. I remember someone's like, "Oh, I like, for example, the deer." Not yesterday's, but as an example, the deer. And I was like, "The deer? Really? I don't like the deer." That's what I was thinking. Like, I don't care for the deer like that. This is purple, and I can't see. We'll see. We need to make it solid, not like a gray color. So much going on over here. So much worry. Worry. Okay? Worry. I'm going to do ahead and one time because even though I have faith in the stamps, I I don't know. I'm stamp it off. It looks good, right? It looks good. It looks good. Yes, it looks good. I like it. I would probably use this in some junk journals that I would want to make. Look at that. This would be a cute little journaling card, right? Look at that. I was going to make it all the way around, but you know what? Mm-mm. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Not today. I have been contemplating getting, taking them off the back. I did a few of my stamps off the back, a few of these Unity stamps, but I'm like, oh, it's so much work, so much work. But I was like, you know what? It wouldn't be a lot of work if you did it when you got them, like you did the video, you did the creation, and then you just put them on the daggone back. Like, what's the problem? And I was like, nothing's the problem, just mental. So it is currently 7 o'clock my time. We'll be finished with this card hopefully by 8 o'clock. But I think I'm gonna leave my house and get me some ice cream. Please, I need it, okay? I just need the ice cream. I need the ice cream, please. You can come with me if you like. Wouldn't it be fun to just meet up with some of the people that you've met in a big thing? I know they have cruises and they have all those other stamp. I've seen a few um, videos when they've done conventions where they've met and did the convention. It looks so. The ladies that have showed those videos, I'm just like so jelly. I went to one here. It wasn't a. It was more like after school get together because it wasn't a lot of vendors. It was like 10 vendors, if that. It was in a small spot, which leads me to believe that where I live, people don't craft. Even though when I go to the store, it's always sold out. They buy the stuff to resell it, which is fine. If that's what you need to do, do it, please. I saw someone online. They were selling. I don't even know if I should say this because I don't want anyone to get offended because I'm not saying it was you, right? But people get offended by what we say. Rightfully so, because sometimes people can feel attacked, right? Um, this. Anyway, they were selling like, I don't know, an item from the Dollar Tree for $20. I know everybody don't go to the Dollar Tree. My friend had tell me, not everyone goes to the Dollar Tree, so they don't know what the Dollar Tree has. I get it. But I'm talking about more of the person that's selling this item for said price. It's like, wow, okay, interesting. So I do have these gel pens. This gel pen is not being very nice to me, you see? It will not write. All right, so this is how the card front looks. We need to go ahead and get our sentiment ready to stamp it on the inside. And let's go ahead and do that real quick. We're going to use just Hybrid Intense black ink. Such a good ink. It fell on the floor. Well, I think the cat or the little one. My son has my son has become slightly obsessed with my markers. I bought him some from Amazon because you know how do I say this and not sound like one of those parents? You know how kids become obsessed with certain things, right? For like an hour, and then they're not obsessed with the thing anymore. Well, I want to make sure that he's into art if he's into art before I go out and invest a lot of money on markers and all this other stuff. So for Christmas, well, before Christmas, I got him the markers, right? And they were from Amazon. They're student, wrong glue. They're student paint inks. They're student inks, so they're water based. They're not alcohol markers. So he's been into coloring a lot more lately. My images, not his coloring books, because there's nothing wrong with crayons, right? They still color. They still do all these amazing things. Crayons are the gateway to all the other stuff that you do when it comes to crafting. Yeah, mixing your colors together, pink. I mean, purple, blue and red to get purple, orange and red and orange to get red and yellow to get orange. You know all of that wonderful stuff. Um, so I've been telling him to use his crayons more, but he wants to use my markers and my gel pens and all of that stuff. I'm like, son, like I don't mind that he uses it, but I don't want him to play around with it. Does that make sense? Because you're playing when you're crafting, but hopefully that makes sense what I'm saying. So I got this open. The reason why I'm rubbing it open is because we did use some gel pen. Come on, fingers. Some gel pen to put those colors down, and we don't want to mess it up. So let's see what we got. All right, so this is our snooze it. It was so plain that I was like, let's put something on it. So it's still a little bit on the plain side. I feel like I should have had Mary maybe higher. The darker words could pop out a little bit more. Looking at it doesn't look too bad, but yeah, yeah. I don't know what I would do to fix it up, but you can't even see the font in the background, so it's not even a hey, look, it looks like that. It's just fodder, right? Anyway, this is our snooze it. Yeah, with a lot of sequins on it, which I like sequins. And then this is our use it, which I wanted to say before I left and came back. This image would be good on top of script, like an old timey script. We have old timey script, right? So, and then we have inside, may you find joy and peace this Christmas. All right. Um, Thank you all so very, very much for watching. Again, Happy New Year. I hope you have the best upcoming year. I hope you have the best day. Please be safe. Please stay out of trouble, whatever that means for you. Anyway, I'll say thank you for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.